which is impressive in itself. You know, it's 4.5 billion volume points around the world, $4.5 billion, I should say, and actually it's about 73 million servings a day or a month. So it's like an enormous business. So guys backstage, can you do me a favour? I've got Bahasa down here. My Bahasa is not that great yet. So if I can get the English down here, it would be helpful. But no sweat. So huge business. And the great thing about being a big business is that business supports you. Okay, so there's an enormous resource behind Indonesia. And Indonesia is a very, very important market to Herbalife. Next slide, please. Can I have the next slide, please? Okay, I'm going to keep going, and when you can catch up with the slides, we'll work that out. So you can see here Southeast Asia. Southeast Asia has grown very, very well over the last year, and basically the story behind this is a circle of success. So the circle of success is really the orientation around growing our business through customer numbers. So in very simple terms, focusing on helping people that get a great experience with Herbalife has worked for us. And in Southeast Asia, this is up to the half year. So we see up to the half year last year, we had 209 million volume points. And if you double that for the full year, you can see already that we were on our way to having the largest year in Southeast Asia's history. I can't talk about the full year right now, but I can give you a kind of subtle clue. It was an amazing year, and that year was kind of really grounded in, thank you, I've got the right deck up here, that helps, in what happened really here in Indonesia. I'm going to talk a bit about how this growth works. And now for me, I'm going to go into what Des Walsh calls this the numbers presentation. Now I don't really consider this to be numbers, because behind every volume point is a person. Yeah? So when we talk about volume points, for me it's about lives we change. And equally, when we talk about supervisor activity, that's also about people. So this is really a people presentation represented in numbers, but for me, it's much more powerful than just the numbers alone. So can I have the next slide up, please? So here we see the circle of success in action around the world. So this philosophy of building the business through customers has worked internationally. And if you look at the red box here, this shows that the last 3 quarters we see steady growth. Next slide, please. And we can see here that the supervisor activity is increasing. So you see the year before it was 64%, and now it's tracking up to 69%. So this is important because active supervisors are much more likely to requalify. It's statistically kind of proven. So this means that the experience base of all the distributors is getting better and better and better every year. As we keep more experienced people with us, they basically will grow with us. I mean, that the next year we're even stronger. And this is kind of proven now in many markets around the world. Next slide, please. And we see this actually happening in Asia Pacific. So in Asia Pacific, we had actually a very good year last year, back into growth. And you see we went from an average of 89 to 92 million. Perfect. And you can see we're back into growth. I've got a backup. I need a backup of the backup. Let's not worry about that. Next slide, please. And so we see in Asia Pacific, supervisor activity increasing. So this is again a real indication of a shift in the business. As I said, more supervisors will stay with us, we'll get bigger and stronger. And we see our retention figure in Asia Pacific was 44%. We see the activity figure in the good direction. Next slide, please. In Southeast Asia, this, like, honestly, so Southeast Asia was my area of responsibility for the last couple of years, and I'm really, really proud of the achievements of the leadership in Southeast Asia. I mean, phenomenal performance. Southeast Asia really led the way in terms of growth. If you took Southeast Asia as a unit inside the world, it had one of the highest growth rates anywhere. And Indonesia was no small part of that. But we see the growth in volume, and we also see the growth in supervisor activity. The improvement in not just business size, but in quality. Next slide, please. And here in Indonesia, you lead the way. So we see this movement in volume.